Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
That's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly, but behind closed doors, he's probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. To throw on 3rd down, Dickinson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver? A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, Young again. Throw left side complete. That's McKinney. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And
for that last pass, CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. You've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Dickinson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
37-yard line.
They run with Lewis out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
A gain of
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run. This is Lewis. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
by number 25.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 2nd down now, it's Lewis. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dickinson. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 34.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 11 carries, 53 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. Number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Carry for the running back.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
3-0 after 1. EA Sports.
Falcons 3. Buccaneers nothing.
From the 44, Young firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to number 8.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Young now from the 50. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bowman. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from the wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it, the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Dickinson. Going to throw right side here, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That was no 3rd and 2, that was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Operating from the gun, Dickinson, complete. This is Lewis. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
A loss of 7 yards.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, and I think the ball's out, and the Buccaneers have it. Well, we know he's got the speed to get down to the negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Falcons 3.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to it.
Has to find a way to step around.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The ball carried by number 20.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
On the play.
From the gun, Dickinson, and that's complete to Lewis. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they'll run with Lewis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Dickinson over the middle, complete. It's Barrett. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on first down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
For the running back. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A second down run with Lewis. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Lewis again the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
First down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Underwood. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Bush. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 17. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over first.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now the Falcons going to use one timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Dickinson buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. It's their quarterback. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing: a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Out of the gun, it's Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bush. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half, Young. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46. They'll try to throw now. Young. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Throwing again on second down. Young. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Young working out of the gun. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
On second and 9. Young throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
9 yards to go.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Good position to be in here, second and inches.
It's second and inches.
They try again with Lewis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Falcons.
This is Lewis. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw on second down. Dickinson over the middle, complete. That's Barrett. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. Off play action. Dickinson.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Dickinson's pass.
9 yards that time.
To number 25.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It's Young on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Young's pass
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
A 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Back again, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down at 4. Young got his man complete over the middle. That's McKinney. And that's going to be good for another 1st down. It's made Falcons 26.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Brown. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, any lane that might have been closed pretty. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Young from the shotgun. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Falcons 17.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Lewis. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Number 25. Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up yardage.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Lewis. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower than 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lewis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the draw, this is Lewis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. From the gun, Dickinson. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Over the middle, complete. It's McKinney, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First and 10, Young. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up
the Bucs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Underwood. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24, the 40, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra.
Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Young got his man complete over the middle. That's Bush. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Now Young on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
The ball carrier.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a 1st down throw for Young. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
For number 88.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Bush. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It'll be Young again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bush. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They'll throw again. Young. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To try again after the sack. Young. And that'll be incomplete. Young took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Third down and
a big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun. Young. He's got it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Another try after the first down sack. Young, that's complete right around the 8. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
On first down, it's Lewis. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Lewis. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half.